Hello everyone, it's been a while since we last did a Triple S class Revival Hunter video, because obviously I've been doing ORV for the past couple of weeks, and well, the last one of these was before the Christmas period in 2024. It's been a quick jaunt, but we're here, finally, returning back with Triple S class Revival Hunter. Probably been out over a month since the last one of these. I hope you all aren't too disappointed in me, but hey, it's just the way things have been, okay? Chill, you gotta chill. Yeah, I'm even going out of my way to make sure this gets uploaded by recording it before I go to the gym. Look at that. So kind of me. So kind of me, isn't it? Well, anyway. By the way, you should exercise. Do it. You'll thank yourself in the future. Trust me. Anyway, let's get into it, shall we? What would be the word that matched the least with zombies? It's gotta be Hadouken. Hadouken! A move from Street. Yeah, I'm aware of what a Hadouken is. This is crazy! Wrong. Don't swing your sword randomly. Didn't I tell you? Think of the hunger, death by starvation. If you just swing your sword, the infernal heaven's demonic art is nothing more than a useless shell. But I'm not really hungry right now. What a fool. Can you think of the color red in your mind, even if it isn't in front of your eyes? Just because you're not hungry right now doesn't mean you can't remember the feeling of hunger. If you can't do this, it's because you aren't used to the sense of hunger yet. Your stomach is too full. Those who learn the infernal heaven's demonic art must be able to freely recall their senses. Remember the longest time you were starved for. Go over your senses back then. What were you then? Where were you then? Not what were you then. What did you want to eat the most? How long had you been hungry for? The longest time I was starved for was 3 to 4 days. What? You mean the longest that you've starved for was only 3 days? That's ridiculous. It's been a long time since the world's become so turbulent, and the harvest has been bad. How could you starve for only 3 days unless you're the child of a noble family? The place beyond the walls were more abundant than the central regions. You're not understanding what I'm saying. Hunger is the most pressing sensation because it's a pain that can't be skipped for even a day, a pain that no man can reject. People live to soothe their hunger. There is no difference between the hunger of an emperor and the lowest caste. How can you awaken the infernal heaven's demonic art if you don't even know this? No, I too lived as an F-class hunter for over 10 years, and have gone hungry quite often. What about is it Tekboki? Is that how it's said? Tokboki, or something like that. What about Tokboki while I was living outside the tower? I only brought rice cakes that served more than 4 pieces per serving, you know. Enough! This is my fault. For a moment I had hope, as I thought you were a man who was all talk. Heavenly demon! Heavenly demon! What? Please, wait! I mean, it's not like being hungry is something special. Does that make any sense that you can't learn martial arts because of that? Ah! This motherfucker! Still, I also lived through a lot of hardships! Wow, she really educated you in a very traditional way. Indeed, she's teaching you an arcane art. That's only right. Fine, so she's gonna be like this, huh? And what skill he's taking from the zombie. Also, will every single individual Jiangxi be able to give him, like, a different skill? Because they're all technically different people. That could be interesting. Do you think I'll cower and surrender if you come out like that? Am I supposed to be thankful? I mean, may not seem like it, but I'm a man who is burdened, I'm a man who is burned to death. Huh? You awake? Where are you going? I'm gonna find the item needed to clear this stage. Do you think I can't die of starvation? We're in trouble. This guy has gone completely nuts. He's a crazy kid who can't see anything in front of him when he gets mad. We're going to lose out on so many days again. You crazy punk. You're going to stay here until you die, aren't you? Yes, what about it? Zombie. No, Prince. The craziest nutcase in the world. I'm begging you. I don't care that you're so crazy immersed in your training, but what I didn't do wrong that I have. But what did I do wrong that I have to keep watching you from the side like this? Huh? Come on now, be fair. I told you you're being noisy. Let me ask one thing. How many days do you intend to do this? I saw the Heavenly Demon's trauma. This person didn't eat anything for 111 days and endured with just air. So I'll hold on for 112 days. How? You What does that mean? Sahimi. You don't Sahimi like. You won't even last for more than 100 days. Look at the weather right now. It's freaking cold. You'd freeze right away if you didn't have aura. But how are you going to keep circulating your aura for over 100 days? I mean, also have really good training. Moreover, Gongja, it's no longer within the scope of starvation if you endured more than 100 days. Have you tried to starve for 100 days? If you haven't, then don't speak. Have you starved yourself then? Yeah, I've trained myself to fast while following the monks in my youth. I starved for a few days to the point that I felt like dying, but after about half a month passed, I didn't even feel any hunger. I was not starving, but only a mental exercise. I'll say it again. It was a mental exercise. Then I've gotten the answer. After starving for 15 days, I can just keep repeating the 15th day. What did you say? I won't eat anything for 15 days. I'll endure my hunger when I reach the climax. Then, I will kill myself and continue to relive the 15th day. There won't be any change for my hunger as well. What if I keep repeating it for 112 days? My aura won't decrease, but I'll still maintain my starving state. Oh, this crazy brat. Just learn from me. Don't follow such a weird religious leader. If you need a teacher, just learn from me. What's driving you to do something so crazy? I've perfectly mastered the Infernal Heaven's demonic arts. Do you know why the Heavenly Demon felt despair toward this world? Do you know why this world, the Chronicles of the Heavenly Demon, ended? The world has become empty. I felt that it was meaningless even if I continued to live. I didn't want this world to perish that way. I didn't want the Heavenly Demon to end up like that. It was easy to live while avoiding things. Let's say I have an unfair ability. I'm the greatest, and I win everything through skill. The other guys that are inferior to me are like that because they're idiots. I don't need to care about the idiots. I just need to pick the biggest stage that's perfect for me to shine. No matter what happens, I laugh at them. I look down on them, cynically. It looks cool, I admit. While cynicism isn't childish in itself, people who live being cynical and childish. Fairness is childish, but the people who live fairly are not childish. I'm also a person. I have to live. Then, the answer is obvious as to how I should live. Like a child. No, I'm taking the piss. Right. We'll do 2 chapters today, just to get... I'm on a bit of a time crunch today, which is why you should be so very, very grateful that I, in fact, put the time in to record this. You know, at the most opportune moment. You know, I'm just so kind. You know, I'm just the greatest that there ever has been. Really, it's just unfair how good I am to this world. It's unbelievable. I even try and motivate you guys to exercise. I mean, look at this. You could have biceps. You might even have biceps bigger than mine. I mean, and think about it. You could be like really cool, and like look in the mirror and go, "Damn, I look great." And wouldn't that be really good? You should really trust me. You'll appreciate it in the future. I guarantee it. Anyway, let's carry on. Chapter 65. It's been a week since I started fasting. The first and second day were the most painful. After 3 days, the pain went away. My gut movement slowed down. My thoughts became slower. My life itself faded a little. Just like a river during a year of famine. Is this hunger? No. If I just stay still, this will all be for nothing. What are you doing? Exercising? I was wrong. I'm a little stupid, so... The hunger that the heavenly demon was talking about is not simply starving. It's not just about fasting in the lotus position. Hunger is when you want to eat, but cannot eat. This week, I was thinking about a farmer. A hungry farmer. What sort of farmer wouldn't go out to the field because he was hungry? Whether he's hungry or not, whether he ate or not, he will have to work. No matter how much he works, there's nothing to eat. He uses his hoe. He digs the ground, but the soil is dry, so no matter how much he works, the seeds don't sprout. Because there's nothing he can do. That's why he's hungry. It's been over half a year since it last rained. The reservoir is empty. The well in the village is also dry. There isn't a single drop in the field. Some villagers have already abandoned their farming work and they left their fields, and they have left for the coast. But this farmer hasn't let go yet, because the sea doesn't seem to be different. People only live by what they yearn to steal. Learn to steal, not yearn. Same difference. And the farmer only knows to steal from the land. So the farmer goes to work, even knowing that there will be no reward. In the evening, he climbs the mountain and peels off the bark of some surviving trees that he can eat. Now, there is hardly any bark left. Hunger was what made the world white. But he can't even eat the bark anymore. He has a family. He has a child. So, he goes to the well, using the water. He boils the bark with it. I'm hungry. I want to eat. But no. I have to give this to my children at the least. I don't want it anymore! This isn't it. This isn't who I am. I wasn't someone who beat my kids. However, the famine was terrible. It had been so long since I put food in my mouth. I became more sensitive. So, my life wasn't supposed to be like this. There have been numerous famines since the world began. Every time there were countless farmers. There were a lot of hunger. Fight while feeling the hunger. All of your sword's movements will stem from the hunger. Was there motion in hunger too? That's right. There was motion in hunger. Think of the hunger's voice and groans, the arm movements and footsteps of starving people. Think of everything. That motion was that of a farmer slapping his child. Think about it and plant it in your mind. Make it your will. The motion of the farmer running out of the house. The motion of throwing away the bark on the ground. Based on this will, swing your sword, crafted from only hunger. The motion of the farmer returning home and handing the bark to his child. Since the world began, some farmers must have hit their children. Some farmers must have stroked their children's cheeks while whispering sorry, while wondering if there would be farmers remaining next year. There are farmers who died with their children. There wasn't a single motion that wasn't the motion of hunger. Infernal Heaven's demonic art. First form. Asa, the sword of starvation. This is starvation. This is hunger. However, it's still clumsy. Are you crazy? Well, I already know the answer to that. How are you calling me crazy again? This time I'm training properly. This is why those who don't know it are scary. I read that awkwardly. Hold on. This is why those who don't know it are scary. You little crow-tit. You're the craziest person in the world. Your spirit is of the righteous sect, but your mind and methods have turned into the demonic cults and method. Demonic cults and embrace it. Good grief. And what's wrong with that? Such an idiot. And so, in short, a master of the righteous sect is using the demonic arts. You want me to be more precise? It's a master of the righteous sect who knows how to use the demonic arts, you zombie. Because of him, I got English as well. Oh, how should I teach him my martial arts? I'm hungry. I want to eat choco pie. I think I'll be fucked up if I teach him the same way I taught Grandpa Marcus. So being hungry is like choco pie. Hey, are you thinking of other stuff right now, right? I thought about going down the mountain for a while. Why? Are you going to teach the Heavenly Demon a lesson this time? I've only just reached the start of the Infernal Heaven's demonic art. God, it's such a fucking mouthful. Nah! What use is it if I commit suicide now and return to the Heavenly Demon? He's still a promising man. I can't get any reaction other than this. Isn't that enough? You still got recognition. How is it enough? It won't do it all. Well, the Heavenly Demon ignored me, saying that I'd never really starved. Do you know how frustrated and upset I was? I'm someone who holds grudges. Just being recognized can't heal my wounds properly. Oh, this brat is giving me a bad feeling. The reaction I desire is I'm surprised. Your talent is overflowing. It's explosive. I didn't realize that you were an opportunity for me. I'm sorry. The eyes of the great me have been sprained for a while. Just thinking of that nasty asshole is as sweet as the taste of choco pie. Such a nasty, crazy brat. I felt something while using the Infernal Heaven's demonic art. Compared to the people of this era, I've never been so starved. The farmer knows the bark, and the exact tree that he would strip it from. He knows just how to prepare the bark. My imagination couldn't go that far. From now until I fill up the imagination that I lack. 100 Ghost Reincarnation. My lord, did you call us? Brother, I have a task for you. Please, give us your orders. This is a world that's near its end. All humans have become ghosts and corpses, wandered around the 9 celestial bodies. Well, maybe it's similar to the Agam Empire that you once destroyed. My command is simple. Scatter and gather the hungry corpses. There'll be towns and rural villages somewhere around here. Find them. Bring here the corpses that you find. The corpses can move, so they will resist, but overwhelm them with your quantity. How many? How many corpses shall we retrieve? 112. I will learn their hunger. Bring me 112 corpses. Then, I'll finally get closer to the heavenly demon. That's gonna be 112 new skills, potentially. Crazy stuff. Yeah, I've said this before back when I started reading this arc. I didn't really like it at the beginning. Oh, but more recently it's been getting very good. And this specific bit has actually been quite interesting. I wonder where it's going to take us. Also, I wonder what skill he got from that, well, clearly farmer. Maybe we'll never find out. Maybe it'll just be a useless paraphernalia faff skill that'll never really amount to much of anything. But hey, nonetheless, it's cool to see. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like and sub, notification bell, trying to hit 1,000 subs for the end of the year. So if you could do me a solid and, you know, help me toward that goal, that'd be really great. So, the other way, that's the time. Bye now.